Yo, short intro today. I'm just sitting here ready to go. Usually, okay. Oh, my avatar does not like this. It's gonna be one of those games, huh? Alright, I'm gonna be a little jittery today. Can I tab out of it? Yeah, it's better, okay. Tab out of it for a second. Good morning, hi. So, normally, I might have to turn this down a little bit for me. Turn it back up for you guys so it's the same volume, but for me, I'm gonna need to turn this down. The music is making it hard to think. Basically, fucking, what the fuck was I saying? Okay, yeah, my stream starting soon. Usually what I do, a little peek into the behind the scenes, I start my stream, and, then I walk away. Start my stream, and I walk downstairs where the kitchen is, and I make myself some tea, and I usually fill up my water bottle. I forgot the water bottle this time, but I do have the tea. You know, get a little snack before I start, so I'm not so hungry. But today I went downstairs, got my tea, got my snack, forgot the water, then came up here and realized I hadn't started stream, so then I had to start stream. So anyway, that's why the beginning was fast. So I have no idea what this is. All I know is that it's causing the avatar. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna be a little jittery today over in the corner, a little laggy. I could probably turn it down a little bit because it's probably at like max. Yeah, it's up on. It's on high and epic for a lot of things. Well, I definitely want to cap that. That might actually just help. on its own. Yeah, okay. Because my monitor only my monitor's at 60 for the refresh rate right now. Because it freaks out at higher refresh rates. Anyway. Let's just do normal. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this is. I saw a screenshot or two and thought, that kind of looks like Monster Hunter. And it also kind of looks like Shadow of the Colossus a little bit. So I have no idea what I'm actually getting into though. I'm entirely blind. This is an entirely new experience for me. So, yeah. This is the beauty of Game Pass, right? Just see a thing. Not the shill. When Weavers born in the next era ask what we were willing to risk wrangling these capricious lands into hearth home, our exploits must answer simply, whatever it takes.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin.
Okay. Ooh.
Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress,
cool, weird
constructs,
dog bear man.
innovation.
The
likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil.
Could just be called the
Rich
wall.
and powerful
Right.
leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out.
Because of
Every
one nation?
nation suffered an economic collapse.
Dude, that important?
The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest.
I feel like...
Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band.
Or the
Now,
way to...
They've brought me here.
The new way to do cutscenes. Cool.
Where it all began.
I feel like more games could benefit from, like, animated cutscenes like this.
Oh.
Hey, big guy. I didn't catch his name, but I saw it.
Oh. Thanks.
God, that one's lame. Ooh, big veil. Okay, I see why it's called the veil, not the wall.
Over here.
Oh, cool bird person. Hell yeah. Yeah, again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what this is. I just saw it. It was cool. Okay.
What do you think?
When you told me that joining
I
the
don't have to read this.
band
Cool.
meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing
Why
this.
am I bouncing? Sorry, I'm just my avatar's bouncing for anyway, whatever. Ignore it. Or ignore me.
No one's been this close in years.
God, that's
The
terrifying.
base is shrouded in tangles.
Sorry, complete side note. We talk about like bird people and stuff for like D&D and things like Aarakocra and Kenku and things. But when you really look at like what a bird person could potentially be, you realize how fucking like just scary it would look. Like on the face, like it would look hot. They would always look kind of angry because they've got that like sharp face with the pointed down brow kind of thing that a lot of birds got going. You know?
Weavers have known about
they were like
this
parrots
safe
or something,
zone in
like
the
a
Veil's shadow for decades, but
conure
no
or
one has
something,
found a
parrot,
route
but-
into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find
Trying to
artifacts
press
from
next
the
in
Enclave
the-
itself
like, good
deeper
timing.
into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Wait, you figured out the route and you want to stay and set up the camp? That's suspicious to me. That tells me that something's funky about the route, but alright.
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field.
Sure.
The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
Why? Okay. What is our plan? We're gonna break into the city that's been closed off for decades, that has our people, just so that we can say, hello, we're here now. Will they let us in? They've been closed off. Good morning, Dandy. How's it going? Hello, hi. You're up early. That's an early dandy.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
That was a weird way to say that.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles.
The tangles?
Any questions before you head out?
What is a tangles? Question hubs like below will loop back to ask them more questions. The top option continues the dialogue. Already heard options will grayed out. Cool. She mentioned the Strand Road. Ask what that is.
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering
Ooh,
magical
I made my tea
goods.
perfect this morning. Holy shit, that's so good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's like okay, sometimes it's just kind of hot water that has a weird flavor. But today, oh, I just did the exact right alchemy to make it fucking awesome.
Before the surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately.
Tangles of what?
Still, if we can get any closer to that passage,
What are
we
tangles?
will find rare artifacts.
Do you just mean like
lost in the
briars and
surge.
things?
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous.
Is it?
I'm surprised you're still alive.
I'm very good.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an
Oh, she's the
expedition,
leader.
you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The
Okay.
last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Got it. So I can die and not die. I understand.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Cool. Cool. Okay, I might end up using the controller for this, but at the same time... Ooh, oh, interesting. Okay, I might end up using my controller for this, but at the same time
I
the
need to
drift
reach
might
the
annoy me,
watchtower,
but...
not head back to the
You know what, I'm
caravan.
gonna start there and see if it annoys me. I really need a new controller. I need to go find like a pre-owned one at GameStop or just spend the $40 on...
I need to reach the watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
See, look, I'm not even pressing the stick right now.
No
It's
visuals
just
on
going.
the scry. Can you hear
Pressing
me?
up now is like a permanent up once I
I
press
can.
it.
Some interference, though.
Ugh,
Must be the tangles.
it's getting worse.
Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Dom. The tiefling man. Oh my god, wait. Is it? No. No, it's not exactly Dark Souls controls, but... I could make it Dark Souls controls. Hold on. System options. Wait a second. Graphics. I want to see if something's running. Okay, I can't do this. I can't like change this overall. Okay, I'm gonna put that down a little bit because I can't just go change the motion blur. I hate motion blur. I don't know why it's such a popular thing to add to games. Like, my eyes already have motion blur, right? If the camera moves, my eyes are going to blur it because my eyes have motion blur. But if you add motion blur, everything becomes like even blurrier. Like, you don't need to simulate my eyes. I have them still. They're in my head. I'm using them to play the game.
Even more impressive up close.
Like, there's less of it when I'm not moving my head, but it's still, like, it's still there. Need more. Thank you. I don't know why it's such a popular setting in games. Never understood
By
it.
the enchantment and
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The Veil shadow is incredible. Never seen anything like it.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Okay, Jesus. Why is it called Tangles? There's just...
The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Items. Uh-oh, iron. That means crafting. That means crafting. Oh.
That wall is completely
Dandy,
frozen.
are you still here or did you fall asleep? Lifts and moves objects and creatures. Purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for the heavy current level of the strand. Okay. Prepare to hold cast. Okay.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the
Oh,
veil.
I can just grab trees.
See those
Alright.
glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
Interesting.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Yeah, but I don't really need them to... I can just break the ice
Give it a
by
moment to
hand.
cool. Then you should be able to climb.
Like, why even bother with the balls and I can just grab the ice itself? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Ow, I didn't give it a moment to cool. She said give it a moment to cool, and I didn't. How long is a moment to cool? Everything's just on fire. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Yeah, I need it. That wall was very cold. Hey, and there's extra. Alright, we're good. Still here. A moment.
Perfect.
No worries.
Knowing the watchtower's relative
just
position
curious.
establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface.
And there it is.
It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
Man, live a little
This
chasm.
is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
I'm the one checking it out. You guys are just watching me like little weirdos. Oh, okay, let's just... No one wants to talk about the hole? Alright, a little bit of Breath of the Wild climbing system. By the way, I'm so glad so many games implemented it, because it was just a good system. It's like one of those things, it's like one of those things where like FPSs put like exploding barrels that are like red and you shoot them when they blow up. And then all the FPSs start doing it because it's like a, a trope. And now it feels like this is starting to pick up as a trope.
Beautiful.
I'm like packed in.
I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Oh shit. Big dragon.
Bring connections back.
No, wolf thing more important. Don't look behind your shoulder.
Was that a Drake?
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
He doesn't like the light.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
I'll be fine.
I can't extract you.
B is
Dom,
dog.
fix it. Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Okay, hold on. I'm curious. Options, controls, control scheme 1. What's the other control scheme? Hold on. That is. They knew what they were doing. Control scheme 2 is the Dark Souls like controls, or Elden Ring, I guess, with Y as interact. I'll take it. Suddenly everything feels good.
So we can get our bearings.
It's got a very arcane art style. Yeah, it does. It's like that like, it's like what I would put as American anime. You know, like limited animation, but with a more American art style. Yeah. Some of the first of which I would is actually fucking Boondock Saints, weirdly. Hello. Why does every game have to have like a special move? You can't just say, oh, it's a dragon. You're like, oh, it's a drake. You know? They're like, oh, that's not death fog, that's brambles. This kind of reminds me of, if you have a second to look up a game, or I'll look it up later and show you guys. Yeah, art style kind of reminds me of another game. It was like a Monster Hunter clone game called, not Defiant. It was something like that with the D.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
My frost I have frost magic? Ice wall rapidly freezes water in the air to create chunks of ice, useful for pinning foes of all sizes or creating ledges or bridges. For distant targets, aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. Okay. Ow. I'm out of mana. But I don't feel like this is helping. I think this is just angering the fire. Oh, it's cold though. Ah!
Good. Dom's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm on it. How's
Aurea,
that thing?
that Drake's acting weak.
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
Got her.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Oh, I'm gonna try to use the old controls. Why are they working? Change the controls, idiot. Hell yeah. Does feel so good. Never, you know, I've never really been a fan of X to attack or whatever, that kind of control scheme. I've always, like, I mean, I was when it was the only thing I knew, but when I was given the right bumper to attack and left bumper to shield, that was it. That was like, my brain was like, this is the perfect way to do this. Even though it probably isn't.
Nice work. Keep moving.
That's just what solidified in my brain. Someone turn the heater on? Is it really warm in here? It's cold today. More wolves. Oh, come on, we've been beating them up already. That was a very goofy little jump. Are they friends with Drake? Enemy with Drake. Enemy. Food. He likes gaming meat.
Hasman was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive.
Oh, gross.
It won't stop.
Guys, what do we do?
First thing I get
We
in this
get
game
you
is
back
dragon
to the
mating
caravan
behavior.
fast.
Switch to
Clear line
bow.
of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Draw bow, tap to kick. Kick. Chaw. Chow. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage, does it? Hold on. That was the wrong spell. There we go, and then I can do this, and I got one of these. Open. Pick you up, and throw you over there. There we go. No lock on. Oh, there is. Well, that saves me from having to aim with the controller. I feel like the bow's not as good. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it was the ice that helped earlier. Put that back on. Yo.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
I do like the picking up potions when you're full, doesn't it? Just like uses it instead. Woo. Ow. Owie. I don't know if the dodging works the same though. Whoops. I think it actually makes me give me iframes, or I mean, it's a little hard to tell what they're about to do attack pattern wise. They just seem to like hold still for a second and then just lunge. Hello? What are you for? For battle, perhaps? Why can't I pick you up? Oh, it's just the ice. Which I can also just remove myself, but whatever. Whoops. Didn't mean to set everything on fire. I think I want to speed up the turn rate on this. I think you'll want to run, either turn your mic up or turn the game down just a little bit. Got it. On it. Thank you. I will do that. Let's do one of these, and then let's do one of these. I feel like my mic is already pretty loud most of the time, like it's pretty all-encompassing. So we'll try that. I've turned it down a little bit. Let me know if that is better or worse. Thanks, Goop. Appreciate you.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Cover that. Iron. Love that little little emote with the little goop. That reminds me, I really need to bug my artists. I was like, I need more emotes. I have so many more slots that need filling.
Final stretch.
So many more emote slots. I don't even know exactly what I would do. You know?
That can't be.
I had a really good one the other day, but I forgot what it was.
Ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave.
Oh.
Still, you need to get...
Am I gonna kill it? You gotta write that down. Yeah, I thought I did somewhere.
Real work on an
Actually, I might have. Woo! You know what? I think it might be bow time. Even though the bow's not as good, I think it might be necessary. Oh, this is so killable. Woo. Low on stamina. Oh, alright, alright. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier when I first started the game, it's got like, oh my god, it's got like movement stuff where if you stop moving, you don't actually stop moving right away, like you keep walking a little bit. Like you behave like a person trying to stop, which is kind of cool. It's a little, it always feels a little funky to do. But it is a cool concept.
What have you got?
I'll give him that.
Trying. But she's too close to the veil. The tangles.
Too thick, I know.
It's alright, I got this. I'm alright. Ow, the fire kind of hurts though. You're right, Goop. I actually think I did write it though. Hold on. Oh, I should have been using that, huh? Reminders? No. Putting all it down. He was trying to tell me to use ice. Hello. Oh. Got it.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
There he goes. He's just walking around now.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Those effects be bumping. Alright, thank you.
Everything okay back there?
If it's too much or not enough, let me know.
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go.
Look at my mouse game. 3.7. Yeah. Really finicky with the fucking audio. Like, not like the game is, or the, sorry, OBS, like when you try and go like 3.7, and I want 3.8, and be like, oh, 4.0? No, 3. Like, bonk. Oh, hell yeah, bird time. Oh, I didn't do that much damage.
Fine, keep moving.
I stood in it earlier, it was fine.
Guys, the arc.
Huh. We're through. Into the city. No time for goofing around. Oh no, we're still outside, I think. No, we're inside. That face is like, oh, we're inside. Oh, it's nice in here. Guys, we've made it into Japan, the isolated place. Actually, North Korea is more relevant. Japan has been isolated for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? We made it in. You know, sometimes my cat hops up onto my lap, and like, I'm totally like, you know, arms around him, just sort of holding him like a little furry baby. And I won't even realize I'm doing it. And I'll look down and go, how, like, just now, I looked down and was like, how long have you been there? And he's like half asleep, so he's been there for a bit. Didn't even notice. Well, now he's swinging. Hello, hi. Everyone's doing all their magic shit. The preacher. Yeah, he's a good boy. For the most part. Except when he poops on stuff. Yeah, except when you poop on stuff. Okay, so we made it. There's nobody else. Oh, did you guys hear that?
Has anyone else noticed?
The
We're
Xbox
practically
notification, like
sitting on a
achievement
moon
sound.
gate?
Anyway, we finally made it. We're here. It took so long to get here. Sitting on a loom gate.
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
Yeah.
Sure, she's ready for all of this.
Yeah. Also, she's cool. Whoever this character is, Cassmian, I love her two-sword thing. I want to do that on a D&D character next time I get a chance. Two long swords just next to each other. Probably Witcher style, like one for monster. Oh, you can't see it. I'm in the way. Hold on. Her sword's right there. Like, she's got like two swords and a quiver all along her like waist. It's cool. I like the style.
Bryn
good
did
style.
face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Thanks, Sola. You're right.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Thanks, Sebastian. Really appreciate your optimism. Dialogue choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices. The team needs a pep talk. Remind them we are still Weavers. The team needs to have faith in me. Inspire them with confidence. The team is understandably nervous. Offer reassurance. What would I do of those three? I'm not good at pep talks. I don't realize I'm doing them if I'm ever doing them. We're gonna move past that one. So yeah, offer reassurance. That's generally my go-to. We'll go with that.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The
It's true.
Enclave was once a safe haven for all Weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic.
Yeah.
All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival.
Cool.
Bryn, that's you and me.
That is okay.
Find me when you're ready.
No one else gets to survive.
Adjourn.
It's just us.
The square. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Yeah. What are you?
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
Do you think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this
I mean, it
one?
was really just repelling
must be
everything.
Special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
So there are no people left? It got closed off and they just all died? Like what happened? I guess there's no supplies or they're around, we're just not there yet. Who's over here? Hello, Lane. Talk.
Lane, you seem lost in thought.
To react to events.
Settling in
Never
all right?
talks never start or advance quests. Okay, cool. They're just talking to your companions and stuff. That's fun.
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been keeping to yourself. I'm the first person you've spoken to since we arrived at camp.
I just literally walked you.
You did? Are you spying on me?
It just happened.
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Yeah, sure. Sev joined just before me. Ask if it's common for this Weaver band to take on apprentices.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd. isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma.
What is that? Is that the name of the tiefling folk?
I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Magical research is integral to any Weaver band. Ask how it progresses within hours.
Before joining, I knew Oria's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony.
Okay.
And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire?
I mean, she should probably been the one to tell me that if it was a big deal or not. I don't know. Actually, you know what? You can tell me that. It's fine.
Shame her family lost their fortune. Though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden.
Funky.
I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
Interesting. The band seems to operate like a tight ship. Ask them how it's run.
I've travelled with the Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Oria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's
okay.
grown up surrounded by
How come I
excellence.
haven't heard of her then, huh?
Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Oria makes
Also,
it
she's not an
easy.
enchantress, she's a smith, right?
You said Oria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Yes. While Oria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over.
The Scottish lady. I remember her name. I remember her voice.
She used to be a quartermaster.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
Caravan. It's no wonder that Oria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
I guess she just used to be a quartermaster somewhere. Where? I don't know, because I accidentally bumped my hand into the desk and it skipped it. Actually, wait. I can find out. Hold on. We can find out for sure.
You said
Yes. While she used to be a
There we go.
quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig,
Don Brennig.
facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federic.
Don Brennig does sound like a Scottish place. I'm still pretty new to the Weaver Band. Ask Lane how I fit in.
given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Oria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Oria was training her to become her replacement as point.
Oh, Casmin might not like me.
It was going well. Then, out of nowhere, the training ended, and Oria began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Oria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new
Okay,
point.
so Casmin doesn't like me.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great.
Ask Lane about themselves as a person.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
Ah, typical. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this exact. You know, the amount of times I've walked into a room and I'm like, you know what? That guy? That person right there? The typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea, you know? Like, it's just a quick, it's so easy to see and it's so common, you know? Typical.
What?
Thank you, Bryn.
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave
God, you're such a
home,
nerd.
so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Judean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind.
Where are the people? Is that the question? 'Cause that's my question.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Goodbye. Goodbye, little nerd. Little book nerd. I love that they're the first person I talk to just because they happen to be on my right, and then they're like, "You're the first person you talked to." Like, Hello.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to
I'm
function.
learning so many things.
Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello?
This guy is incredibly.
Everything okay?
I didn't even watch too much Critical Role, but this dude is super Molly-Mont coded, like in the colors and everything.
Brain, you are going to
And the
check out
voice.
the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together.
Excuse me.
A priority.
I got sick like a month ago at this point, and I still have a cough. It's
Not
really
worried
annoying.
about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casman will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Raising a bit of cover. I grew up listening to stories about the Enclave, enthused at the prospect of living them. Yeah.
Growing up in Carnhaven, my father told me stories about the Enclave as I fell asleep. It's crazy to think I'm living through what once was just a bedtime story.
Perhaps you'll even become one. We are the first band to cross the Veil in half a century.
I hope history gives our story a more flattering beginning. Not sure I want our tale to start with us tripping over each other as we run from tangles.
With the most daring point to ever live,
I liked how
Bryn
that
of
actor said that.
Carnhaven, no one will remember our wobbly entrance.
The way they were like, run from tangles, like the way the voice got low, that was fun.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me,
It was good inflection,
something
good
else is
choice.
tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Bye, Dom. Oh, what's this? A small journal. Detailed reminders of diplomatic protocol. Coding fragments increase Bryn's attunement to locales around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore projects at Lane's archive. Okay. So keep an eye out for little glowy books. Hello. Oh, no, that's a forge. I was like, wait. Oh, wait, no, you're the smith. I thought the smith was... Hold on. You're the enchanter. I thought... Aurea... Hold on. You know what? No, you're the smith. He's the apprentice. I see. I figured it out.
Seth, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also,
How do we know
left
that?
an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
You are a little pessimistic, my friend.
Hey, at least Sola did half your unpacking. No sprained back muscles for you.
True, no back pain. In a few days, I might die from a creature attack. But at least I'll leave a corpse with good posture.
Sav,
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
Too bad.
that
You're here now.
is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping
Oh,
Sola.
yeah. The cough. Hey, let's go. What on earth is this?
Of course.
Uh,
I'm here for you, Sav.
yeah, kinda.
We all are.
I don't know, really. I still don't know what this is.
Sure.
It's got Dark Souls controls, but no, it's not Souls-like in that way. Like, it's Souls-like in that the controls are kind of Souls-like, but the, you know, but it doesn't really give Souls-like vibes in the same way. Like, there's no souls, you know, etc. Interesting. Hey, Sola. Talk to you first, then we look at craft.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives.
Yeah, so I don't know what this is yet. It's cool, though.
Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm eager to explore. Tell her I'm ready for this. I can't wait.
I'm great. This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
A point has to have that kind of attitude. Just be careful.
Hell yeah.
You don't want that lifetime to be cut short.
Nah, I'll be fine.
And listen, we've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now,
Okay.
we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Craft. Craft new arms and armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of material, forged, carved, etc. Those materials are divided into slots. The top slot uses the most materials, but has the biggest impact on the item's stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both ability and looks. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category, but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Okay. I mean, I have one of those, I think. Bow, got that. Torso armor, I'll have that. Okay, I have all of these. We're good there. Cool. Cool. Anything over here? Is this my tent? God, I need a new controller. Interact. Carved resources. Okay. What's this? Oh, hello. Oh, this is the lady that doesn't like me.
Your tent might not be
There she
glamorous.
is. She's
but
got such
you
a...
can
I
rest
love
here
her
when
sword
you're not
setup. Fuck.
gallivanting on expeditions.
So fucking cool. I don't know how practical it is, but it looks really fucking cool.
It's perfect.
It's the same as like, even in Witcher with the two swords, it looked really cool. I love the dual longsword aesthetic. It's so fucking neat. But like in something like D&D, it's so pointless because like you like why would you need a second longsword unless they were both enchanted differently or something? But it's still, I love that shit. It's cool as hell.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the veil.
Oh, chill.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
And she's got like a cool gambeson thing going on, like not like half plate, but like literally like just leathers and stuff. It's very cool. It's very D&D Ranger, or it's very like Lord of the Rings Ranger, I should say, which is one of my favorite fucking, like, honestly, real talk, guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna find an aesthetic for a character that I like more than The Witcher. He's exactly everything I love about every character. He's basically a D&D Ranger. He has a little bit of spellcraft, although that's not the important part to me. But like the two swords, and he knows about monsters and he tracks them, and he's also that like that sort of blade-like thing where he is like part monster. Where he had to like ingest monster existence to become sort like he's got like weird cat eyes, and like there's this cool thing where he's just a Witcher is like exactly my perfect character, like a monster hunter who is like ranger-like, like you know, Lord of the Rings ranger-like, but he also like has to have some of the monster in him for it to work, like and that kind of stuff. That's fucking cool. Love that shit. Now let's actually talk. Lady who doesn't like me.
Casman, recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave.
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
What?
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies.
Jesus.
With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing.
No.
If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
But
she can
has
fly.
no experience and who knows what's out there.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play. Trust that with everyone's help,
Yeah.
I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
Thank
That's
you.
all I ask.
Helly. Equipment management. Gear equipped at Casman's caravan will be loaded. The loadout Bryn takes into their expedition in the Enclave. Loadouts can be changed at any time at base camp, but cannot be swapped while out in the field. Okay. Do I have any head armor? No. Sweep. Two-handers. Ooh! two-handers. Wait, why did my bow have more weapon power? It definitely was not... I was not killing stuff as fast with the bow, I felt like. Maybe it's because it was the speed of attacks. That makes more sense. Like, that may be why it also has more attack power. I want to keep exploring around here, but I feel like that's just wasting time. But... Oh, fucking this music. You hear that shit? I love that, like, this exact use of violin stuff. Like, it's very, like, Grizzly Hills in, WoW. You know, it's just that, like, makes you want to go hang out in redwoods and stuff. I don't know why, but it does. List of names and dates innumerable. There's just something about this particular, like, violin sound that makes me want to go camping. I cannot explain it. Interesting. Well, there's cool stuff to find so far. I can't, like, look at it in the codex, can I? This looks adorable. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know what it is, but it's fun. The Codex stores information about the world and mysteries in the Enclave uncovered through our exploration. Codex fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are acquired, Lane can research them to unlock a complete Codex entry. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of reading. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay, I'm interested in this. I don't know if I'm interested enough to read all this on stream. Great foes. Ooh, how do we know about these? Oh, they're just the enemies we're fighting. Okay. That's not a very helpful map. Well, I guess it kind of is. What do I have? Quest items. Oh, those are my spells. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Bird Lady. Oh, wait, no, there's nothing I can click on. Hold on, Bird Lady, there's stuff to do.
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
Yeah.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly.
Leagues?
If only it were
Leagues?
working.
You chose leagues, the nautical term?
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Yeah, if.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
Huh. Sure.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
I mean, you should have had something in common before. You know what? It's not my place
Come, my
to
love.
say.
There must be something in the archives.
Anyway, Loomgate doesn't work, but it's there. Is there anything else I can pick up before I continue the story? I mean, I'm sure I'll be back here. This gives the vibe of, like, this is your base now for the rest of the game. Like,
I'm itching to get out there, but Aurea wants to talk to me first.
I know, I'm not leaving. I'm just looking around for collectibles. Collectibles. Hello. Wait, talk to you first. We're gonna talk first, and then we'll
I
do the
was
quest.
impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pretty cool, aren't I?
A little terrifying, I will admit.
No, it was fine. The tiefling looked very zesty. Yeah, I think they're called rams here. But I've been calling them tieflings too. Actually, that's a tiefling. That's definitely a tiefling. I like the Scottish tiefling. She's my favorite so far.
But you kept a
I
cool
could talk to her
head
again real
and
fast to
didn't
show you.
let it get the better of you.
Hold on. I'll be right back, Bertline. I gotta talk to the Scottish tiefling. Hold on, man. Thing is... now I understand people think when they look at me and my husband. Alright. Kasmin. She cool. No, I can't talk to her anymore. She's got 2 swords. I love the 2 sword shit. Fucking cool as hell. Anyway. Blazing a trail. Is your husband a big purple tiefling?
So after all the legends, this is it.
Oh, big stretch.
The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here.
Yeah, some of us.
Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
Thick ethnic woman with zesty twink husband. Sorry, that cracked me the fuck up. Apparently you guys are an archetype. Enough to be put in a game like that. Still, it's surreal to see for myself. You're going to go out there exploring. Promise to take it all in for me. Yeah. That's fun. She seems sad. I sympathize with her that she's missing her first expedition.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement...
We can go together, you know? Representation. Woo! Woo!
Besides, this wing won't keep me down.
I started to do a big
I'll be
cheer,
back
and then I
out there
realized
soon
it's
enough.
like 9 a.m. and not everyone's awake in my house, and I had to like immediately go, oh, sorry.
I wouldn't have it.
Well, it's
any other
9:40,
way.
but people sleep. There's a lot of sleeping happening over here.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land.
The lay of the land.
Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings.
Tell one for me. I woke up late. Damn.
It's 60 years old. Pre-surge.
I can't. I
No
wish I
chance
could
it's
do that.
accurate, but that's where you come in.
I have this weird problem where no matter what time I go to sleep, I will likely wake up at around 8 a.m. Sometimes I sleep in till 9. Sometimes I wake up at 7. But anywhere from 7 to 9, 8 is the average, I am awake. So if I go to sleep at 6 a.m., I will be up again at 8. That's very rare. I've like only done that like a couple times in my life. But I just am like, my body is like, you are awake now. There is no more sleep. It's no more sleep juice. It does mean, though, I get the benefit, though, of like being able to nap whenever I want. Essentially, like, at any point, my partner does that, but he wakes up at like 7 a.m. Yeah, I used to be 7. I used to be anywhere from 6 to 8. Like, that was the range. And then it moved down a little bit as I got older. And now it's always 8-ish. And then I get to nap basically whenever, if I have the chance. To be like that before I got married. My husband sometimes rotating shifts. I can usually sleep. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, my partner likes to sleep in a lot. They sleep until sometimes 1. Like, sometimes we'll get a good morning text at like 1. But when I've been over at their house, I will also have the ability to sleep in for the first like more than usual. I've woken up at like noon over there and been like, what happened? Where'd I go? You know? how did I do that? But yeah, start waking up earlier though, and trying to walk the dog before the heat rolls in. Yeah, because it's about to be summer. I need to put my window AC back in. It's been out for the winter, although I'm still good for now. But pretty soon I'm gonna have to put it in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave.
That's a good place
Just
for it.
below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave.
Huh?
I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
Alright.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party.
I'd love a party. We routed our HVAC so it couldn't switch to cooling mode anymore because it kept switching automatically and putting the AC on when it was like 20 degrees out. What? That's wild.
I'll be with you on the scry.
Also,
With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
the idea of it just being casually 20 degrees, by the way, is wild to me. Just because I'm a California child. I've left California. I've lived in other countries for not a long time, but for a little bit. And I've been places, but like, it's still the idea of like someone lives in a place where it can get down to 20 degrees regularly is wild to me. Because like here, the coldest I've ever seen it is like 30, if that. Like, but also it's gotten really fucking hot before. So yeah, it's almost too expensive to replace. Yeah, I understand that. We're in Georgia. GA is Georgia, right? I don't know my state. Yes, Georgia. So we're in like 2 days where it's 28 and it's either like 40 to 50 by the coast, so the wind chill is vile. I bet it also means that it's super. I bet that's super humid too. Cause for me it's very dry. The other day in my house, because winter does this a lot too. We have little thermometers placed throughout the house. It also tell us the humidity percentage, and it was like 6% humidity in the house or less. And when I looked it up, we had less humidity than the Sahara Desert that day. Like the Sahara Desert was at like 10% and my house was at 6%. And I was trying to figure out like why my lips were cracked and stuff. Like I was like, why I was so thirsty. It was because it was dry. Yeah. When for the 2 months that I lived in Japan, it was during the summer, and it was so hot. Like it was as hot as it gets here, but it was also like incredibly humid. I saw some 90% humidity days, and I was like, Jesus Christ. It was just like you go out and your clothes would just stick to you even before you started sweating. Unless you would hear we live in South Carolina. Oh yeah, I've been to South Carolina. It was humid as fuck. It's terrifying. I did not pay attention to anything she said. That's fine. We don't need to pay attention. It's just, we're good. We go out. We go out to explore. She's sad, no explore. We go explore. That's all we need to know. They explore, no explore. You know? 90% on the windows forward. Yeah, that like feeling of swimming through the air. Ugh. Awful, swampy. The air was soupy. Yeah, I've experienced that shit in Japan and once in Puerto Rico, where I like left the airport and I was like, ugh, like I hit a wall. Monsters. What the hell is the name of the game I'm thinking of? There was the game that starts with a D. It was like a Monster Hunter clone. Monster Hunter clone game D. So I was trying to think of this earlier. They just got a bunch of Dauntless. Dauntless fucking died, but the art style kind of reminds me of Dauntless a little bit. The air is thick in Southern California. South Carolina. I'm so used to reading that as SoCal. You want to know a fun fact? Fun California fact.
No interference from the Enclave?
No interference.
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
Hell yeah.
That's reassuring.
There's magic here. Fun California fact. I've only ever heard people refer to California as Cali if they aren't from here. Like, if they're not from California, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm in Cali right now or something. Or they'll mention it, or they'll call it Cali on the internet. And I'm like, you know, none of us call it that. It's fascinating. I don't know why it got picked up, but Mr. James opened the front door to run errands. It was a great way. Just close the door. My husband says Cali. Exactly my point. Wait, is your husband from California? Because that might undo my point. But no one who was born here, in my opinion, ever says Cali. Unless they've been hanging around people who weren't born here. He's from Virginia. Exactly. The most we'll say is like SoCal, and sometimes we'll say NorCal, but that's the extent of it, essentially. Spectacular vista. While the surge clearly struck the Enclave hard, the maps remain generally accurate. Oh. You left all these boxes out for me to break. Whoever it is, I appreciate you. I love breaking a gun. Wait, can I roll into the boxes? But yeah, just a random observation I've had. Yup. Why I try to say Hawaii. I'm like, don't do that. It's cringe when you do it. Is that how to actually pronounce it? I won't do it because it's cringe, but is that the actual pronunciation? Are we stupid? Also, can I just? Well, you answer that. I'm gonna do a little side rant for a second. It absolutely annoys the hell out of me when something is pronounced one way and the people who spell it in English spell it with the wrong letters to make that pronunciation right. You know, like I understand some things like Hawaii. Interesting, huh? Yeah. So like, okay, that's a good example. There's a couple others I could think of. Like, oh, I can't even pronounce it right. Wen. The last name that's really, really common, it's like Nguyuen, you know? I've never been able to say it right, and people have told me a million times, and I've repeated it after them perfectly fine, and then 3 minutes later I've forgotten. Like the exact right way to do it. But, it sounds weird when people who aren't Hawaiian say it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But I was going to say was that I wish we would just spell them in English the way it's pronounced. You know? Like, stop doing that. Stop making it go, oh, it's spelled this way, but it's actually pronounced this way. And it's like, it's another language. We're not creating a new word and it just happens to be pronounced a different way. This is a different language that we are trying to phonetically recreate so we can say the word. Why are we spelling it wrong? Like, why? It's phonetic. We're trying to make a phonetic recreation. What is happening? Anyway, that's my little rant. Oh, these aren't friendly.
Really happy we're here. Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Yeah, but you gotta have some human enemies so I can dodge around them. And ooh, what am I gonna do with this? What thing needs blowing up? You don't give me one of these unless you need something to blow up. Yeet. Wow, that just goes in a straight line. Okay, that's fascinating. There's no drop on that at all. Luckily, most Hawaiian names are actually spelled phonetically. There are that many differences. Hell yeah. That's good. Because I would lose my mind if it was, like, I don't know.
Fresh water in walking distance.
Like, if you use the W sound instead of the V.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Interesting. Like, if you look up Irish Gaelic or whatever, you know,
for the spirit of water that flows.
I know they had they use similar characters. They use the Roman alphabet. Is it Roman? Is that what that is? Yeah, Romanized. Yeah, they used the Roman alphabet, but then they used it differently than it was meant to, like different letters with different sounds. That makes sense. When you see Irish words written out, they're not written phonetically. They're written with the Irish, you know, the Gaelic spelling, you know? Because they were conquered by the Romans and they used the Roman alphabet, but they just made up their own sounds for the letters, you know? That makes sense to me. But as soon as we're like, we're modern-wise recreating this word from another language, why do we do what we do? Anyway. Woo! On an unrelated note, it always bugs me when people take German words and they like don't do the W to V thing. Which also, why are we spelling it with a W in English? I guess that is just how it's spelled in German, because again, Romanized letters. I think that's part of the problem, actually. Nat. What? Oh yeah. Through cough though. Yeah, we do weird shit sometimes. But I'm now realizing that half the languages we're trying to emulate have Romanized. Maybe that's just how they did the same thing, where they were like, oh, you know, we're just gonna reuse the sounds, but change the sounds on this. Hello? Invisible? I hope you're not a good guy, because I'm fighting you. Ow. Get back
Creatures
here.
could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Sam will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
I mean, if he's vomiting, he's probably poisoned. That's how vomit works when you're eating things you don't know anything about. Okay, I got low stamina. This thing is really tanky. Get back here. Ow. God, the way the camera, like... There we go. Wow, all that for some brown linen. Couldn't lock onto him, too, because he was invisible, so I just had to, like, run around him in circles. Also, I think I went a weird way. But you know what? Whatever. It's kind of open, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Can I slide down the hill? No. 0 out of 10 game. Can't slide.
It's a still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Yeah, why do that? I'm definitely going to be doing like two-handed and dodging. That's kind of my shtick. That's generally how I do Dark Souls. Stupid words. I hate them. Wacky. It does look like Dauntless, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't think I can go in here. I think that hurts. Too icy. And someone in the because I did look at the Steam reviews ever so briefly to see if it was something I wanted to even try, and people did mention, I did see the word Monster Hunter listed, even though this feels a lot more like, this feels a lot more Souls-like than Monster Hunter, though I'm getting a lot of materials. The Souls-likeness might just be the control scheme that I turned on, but yeah, it does have a Dauntless feel to it. I miss Dauntless. I wish it was still good. I really liked it when it first came out. I played a fuckload of it. And now they've done a bunch of weird shit, I think. I remember looking at Dauntless and like, oh, is this game still going? And I saw the Steam reviews were like mostly negative for some like weird change they made. And so I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Feels like Breath of the Wild almost. Yeah, it has a little bit of that feel too. Region discovered. The point. That's me. Like, there's items over there. Yeah, it does have some Breath of the Wild DNA too, because it can do stuff like, hold on. I'll show you in a second. Yup. Like I can use magic to fucking just grab shit and move it around. You're like, mushroom over there. It's a little more limited. I can't like make stuff out of it, but it does have a similar feel to it. Like, it feels, it's funny, it feels less like a game trying to emulate one particular game, and more trying to combine a bunch of games that people love together into one new thing, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. I'm digging it. This might end up being one of those games that never shows up on stream again because I'm enjoying it too much on my own. We'll see, though. Right now, the only stream game I want to have going is Chrono Trigger, because, like, I won't beat it myself otherwise. We love artistic theft. Oh, when it's a game though, it's just learning from the past. You know, it's just new stuff. It's over here. Games are a little circle of theft, and it's good because it improves the ideas for everyone.
What's covering the base?
Death fog.
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone.
Bonk. Oh, I didn't pick that up for long. Yeah.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Arc.
Time to check out the Great Arc. Where am I going? Oh. But that's not a helpful map. Figure it out, idiot. That's what I've learned. Scale for an arc, still throwing with magic despite years of sediment. No quest markers, which is kind of fun. Can I just... Is there... Oh, hello. They do damage to each other. That's fun. Can I, like, do a timed block? No. If I could, I would have to do it correctly. The problem with breaking stuff open with my weapon is that the stuff just kind of flies around and I have to chase it down sometimes. It's kind of annoying. A, designs for a cuirass. Audio indicator make it easier to find, collect, and unlock new gear creation with Sola. This is a fun little game. I don't even know it's little. Care, it's bad here. Some X, a fluttering caution, and shorthand. Well, how bad is it here? Could I explore? Is there a little dungeon to do? Or is it just a little piece of flavor text? God, I'm getting so many pieces. I'm assuming gear is going to take a lot of these pieces based on how many I'm getting. Choa. Can't activate this. Okay. Maybe it needs like a thing I can telekinesis over to it, but... Rock. Like a little, like, you know, power system. Hello. I like fighting these guys better than the wolves. Much more interesting. I mean, look, if the area is full of mean creatures, then it makes sense that they've turned the arcs into weapons to fight the mean creatures. You know? Ooh, big guy. I'm just accidentally running across the... I'm just running in a direction, and I just happen to be going the right way. That's some good fucking level design right there.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
Ooh, a man.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
It's gonna fight me. I'm gonna have to fight this thing. It's boss time. Hold on, I'm gonna open all the crates first. Just scatter the arena with vitality, so I just run into it. Get health. All right. This is gonna. When close to a surface, you can also press Y to climb. Well, I can also just attach myself, a la Breath of the Wild. God, I'm still covering stuff. There's nowhere on this UI that I'm not covering shit. Well, I guess I wasn't covering shit at the bottom, but that was just because. Oh wait, I don't need to be in a corner like that. I can just. There we go. I was just covering up her swords earlier. That's why I moved. I could show you the cool sword she had. Oh. Whoa. Oops. Up.
An arc of the stricken earth.
How do you know that?
Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
A piece of it?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Yeah.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least.
Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, it does feel that way too.
Constructs.
Like, I think I saw a thing in a screenshot where I was climbing a thing during a fight, so it's possible
Neither
that's also part of it.
Functional.
You know?
Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp, and we've
There we
got
go.
the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Oh. Watcher's Wisp. Press X to conjure a wisp. Oriel will consult with the team and maps to guide it in the general direction of your closest objective. Oh, that's fun.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Okay, that's taking me into a wall. Oh. This? Well, maybe not this exactly, but... Or maybe this. Either way, there's... Inventory is full. My inventory can be full? Okay, no steal for me, I guess. Where am I going? This way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, man, yeah, I wish there were more Monster Hunter-like games that aren't just Monster Hunter. Like, Monster Hunter's good, But I want more games like Dauntless and Wild Hearts and stuff to happen. Because I love whenever there's like a new set of weapons to explore and play with. Oh, we're this dude again. Like having like, oh, this guy is like obviously a great sword, but there's also this one has commas or whatever. Like I love that shit. And for Monster Hunter, I've played it enough that like none of the weapons are new anymore. It's just like, this is everyone knows the longbow, or not the longbow, what am I saying? The heavy bowgun. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, or whatever. Or the insect glaive is the most recent weapon that came out, and that was a while ago. I guess it takes less damage, it's invisible. Ow. That's why the other one was so tanky. Oh, there we go. That's a hit. That was the problem. I can't pick this up either. Yeah, Rise was really refreshing with how many new weapon mechanics it added. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch that I still like never like fully like. I didn't realize they were there until I watched one of my followers do it. Like the lance move where you launch yourself into the air and do like you basically become a dragoon. Like you launch into the air and land on things, lance down.
It's a man-made
I have no idea how to do that.
Easy access to the way
And it's cool. But it is what promoted me to it. Like the idea of that is what made me want to do like to main one weapon basically. Because when I main one weapon, then I can learn all of its tricks and I know them all instead of it just being mediocre with most things, you know? Good with a few things. Oh, I can't pick any of this up. Picked up too much shit and this stuff looks really good. Switch out the moves you can do is really cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was neat. Okay. What if I don't need some of these? Look at the I've got fleeced hide and ironwood. Leaving ironwood behind? I hope it stays on the ground actually. Hold on. Maybe I can put stuff in a chest. And then come back. Oh, nope.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
Because I would just drop the basic stuff for the cool stuff, but I'm going to need the basic stuff for the beginning armors, I bet, anyway. So
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Let's see. The Loom Gate's great. Must use that one melee behind them.
With the Loom Gate
that
active,
one.
we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them.
Huh?
It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry.
Okay.
The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Yeah.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes
Okay.
dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Okay. Yeah, it is really good, right? I'm surprised at how good it is for what feels like, you know, a super indie game. But the production quality of this game is excellent for what feels like an indie game. The fact that I'm playing this on Game Pass and I didn't pay them for it, honestly, I might go buy this after on Steam, even though I'm going to keep playing this version on Game Pass, just because I want to support what they're doing. Because this is good. I'm liking this a lot, you know?
Apparently, the Arcs have a
I like
thin
the cut of their
carapace
jib.
between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic and can be separated in segments.
Now, it's only the beginning, so who knows if that changes, but I've been really
A
enjoying this.
magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark. there's no way my sword is strong enough.
Yeah.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
Which in turn
I can
means...
hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One second. Oh, it came out like a week ago. It's brand new. Okay, okay.
Great foresight in removing the debris from the Loom Gates platform. We've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Happy to be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Got it. Bird records all of her objectives in her journal to open it. Okay, cool. So quest objective. All right, I'm gonna take a very small break real quick. I have to get some water in my water bottle as it is empty, and I didn't fill it at the start of stream like a dummy. And I gotta take my cup down so I don't have a stack of cups on my desk. Ugh. So I will be right back in about 5-ish minutes. I will see you guys in a second. Goodbye. I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Water is acquired. The drift had me walking into a weird little corner. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Also, while I was getting my water, I saw an opportunity very suddenly. It's part of why I took the break too. To buy tickets for a thing for my partner and I for Valentine's Day. So I snagged it. Ugh, okay. Hello, Solo. Talk. We talk to everyone again.
Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been.
Hell yeah, water team. Water team. Hold on, I'm making sure the tickets are in my Apple Wallet. Hell yeah. Cool. Tickets. Yeah, oh, I mentioned it. Also what I did when I fucking wandered off to get water is I also... so, I had, like, text alert set up for like, a show. And... there was like a sudden like, hey, we have a show that we're doing, a very small one over, you know, over in this theater in LA, somewhat near, like in February near Valentine's Day, and I was like, hell yeah, this is a thing that both my partner and I really like, and so I snagged tickets at the last second. I'm being very vague because they watch my stream sometimes, but yeah, I snagged tickets at the last second, so that's cool. So I was like, fuck yeah, managed to get, and they were really cheap, like. I looked at tickets for this exact thing earlier, and they were like hundreds of dollars each. And this time they were like $38. And I'm like, yeah, fucking let's go.
Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile.
Makes sense.
But they knew it was worth the risk.
Was it hostile before they got here, though?
Ores from the Enclave are
Or was it
high
hostile
grade,
after?
very pure.
Very pure. Craft. Oh, head armor. Oh, cool mask. Oh, no. Wait, I can do... oh, the resource changes the... they said this to me earlier and I wasn't paying attention. That makes so much sense. I can't, like, mix and match, though. I don't have 6 of anything. I can't make this. Nor do I have enough carved resources. Weird, I thought I've picked up wood. Oh, this is cool, though. I need more woven resource, though. Oh, this is neat. I like this setup. Alright, I don't know how to get carved resources. I saw a little chest over here with the word carved resources on it. I'm gonna go click on that and see what it is. No, okay, it's just all my resources. Is it out of my inventory now? So I come here and it gets dropped off? Yes, okay. That's good to know. Hello, little guy. I'm gonna pet you. Yeah. Universal video game language. Pet the creature, a little heart lights up on it. That's how you know you've pet it.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
I mean, when your inventory is full, yeah.
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Okay, it is a little Souls-like.
A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
Anything else you want to say? There's more things you want to say.
Can I ask how you knew to pack up the camp outside the Vale?
The tangles were shifting. They'd been static the entire time. And then, suddenly, just as an arc deflects a wave of Drake's breath, they start to move. That's no coincidence.
How do you know to run to me, then?
The tangles closed down the path the caravan took in. And it wasn't like I was going to abandon you.
Good point. Oh, she's got so many things to say.
I believe I was promised one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the
Also,
Vale's shadow.
I like how she sounds like an older woman, like the bird lady, and you can see it on her too. Her like beak is a little bit like cracked. You can't really have wrinkles on a bird, but they've made her look old and weathered, and I think that's cool as hell. They've done a really good job of making their voice fit the character, or the character fit the voice, one way or the other.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years.
Uh-huh.
They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago.
Also, side note, the hair that the main character has, it keeps making me think of, do you guys ever watch Jackie Chan Adventures? Any of you? Because there's a character in it named Jade, who's the first character as a kid I ever saw with the hair with the sharp bangs in the front. And it very much reminds me of her. Like that exact hairstyle. Hold on. And I always thought it was cool. I never got to like, I've never really seen it on a person in the world. Like the sharp bangs that come out like in a sort of Prince Charming, but they're like sharp. But it is a cool style.
Caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement into the Vale's shadow.
I just heard my text send. I sent those a while ago.
It killed him, but they got pretty close.
Okay.
So you got the route from that caravan?
And it killed him.
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized, but it was confirmation that getting close to the Vale was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in
I like
Tarva.
the ancient civilization is all fabric themed. The loom gate, the weavers, the tapestry, the veil. Yeah, and if you look at the thing they use, well, they're called weavers. But like all the mages are called weavers. Which I think is it leads into this. Yeah, the weavers. Yeah, you wrote that. Sorry. Yes, it's super cool. And the fucking thing they use that they just call like the scrying pool or whatever, the scryer or whatever, is still like a big loom if you go look at it. It's cool. Even stuff that doesn't have the name, it still is obviously like a thing.
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Ah.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Vale's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Aurea.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
All right, no more of Aurea. Here, I'll go look at the thing that like they use to watch me. Drake Tooth Viagra is canon. There, this is the thing they use to watch me. It's like a little TV they use, but it's straight up like a loom, like it's a whole. It even has the little like ball of magic yarn down there, or ball of, wool. It's neat. Hello. And look, he's got like a spinning wheel over here with whatever he's doing. It's even got like the little, yeah. Atelier.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need.
Okay. Anything else, Dom? Any requests?
They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them.
Probably because of the leaking we're talking about of the powering system.
I did not
Talked
expect
about it
that they
earlier.
would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became political.
Curious about the tangles themselves. Actually, no, he just said politics. I'm going to ask about that first. And then we'll go back into
What
it.
did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
Curious about the tangles themselves. Ask him about them.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy.
You guys are mages and you don't know... Okay, continue.
As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can
Oh,
concentrate.
tangles. Like more thread. Like it's a tangly... Like it's a fucked up piece of weave. Interesting.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Ah, yes. Good point. Thanks, Dom. I wouldn't have thought not to stand in the murder cloud if you hadn't said something. Hey, Lane? Oh, I can't do codex, but I can talk to you. There's no talk thing.
Help over here. Dom mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
God, you really do just fucking listen to everyone, don't you?
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
A survival instinct. Growing up in Judea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication broke down. So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Judea, my homeland, was hit hard.
Interesting.
Our trade fleets had become rather dependent on magical navigation.
And they couldn't find their way home.
Or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any individual war.
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes. And the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering.
That's where all the wars from Fallout came
and
from.
A way out to share it
Oil
with the rest
resources.
of the world after we do.
I was just standing on our table, on their table, talking to them. Let's see. Does that mean they want to talk? Can they talk? No. Craft. What about you, pessimistic man? Nothing for me. Alright, I've talked to everyone. Time to talk to the angry Scottish lady. I want a two-handed sword.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
What's up?
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What?
What for?
Yeah.
I've been a little cold since you've arrived.
I'm saying the things she says right before she says them.
I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who
lacks experience.
At the time, That's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived,
I've
you've been
done
more
one
than
mission.
proving yourself.
One mission, Casman.
You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I
Okay.
underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
Jerk. A jerk.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Cool.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
Okay. Sure having you. Wait. She was trading to be.
You know, when
There we
talking
go.
to Lane,
That's what I want to
they
know.
mentioned that you actually trained to become Point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being Point just wasn't for me. That's all.
Oh, okay.
The role of Point seemed really serious to you.
I mean,
Can
it's,
I
it is
ask
the
why
most
that
important,
is?
cool role. It's where all the main characters go, you know?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
Why? Shouldn't I just die?
That seems
Yeah.
extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Point taken, I suppose.
She was under a lot of stress. Wonder what she's doing
How are
now.
you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
I mean, you gotta though sometimes to have a better brain to fix the things you need to fix.
I know
Just
Sola
sit down with a
mentioned
cup of tea for a
improvements to
few
her
minutes.
Forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring
Reserve.
back for your armors and weapons.
Sorry, it's just fun to
That's the priority.
repeat the noises.
But if there's anything you can spare, we
Spear.
can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. Complete treading water. Okay. Oh, I have to talk to her again. Hello. Visit Casman to salvage any excess resources into supplies, a generalized resource. Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventure, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. Interesting. I don't know what I should give up and what I shouldn't, truly. Got a lot of tanned resource, forge resource. Let's just do 1 supplies. Is that all we need? How many do I need to do? How many does the quest require? Hold on. Yes, I see. Okay, there we go. 10. Got it. Well, you know what? I've got the most of these. There we go.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild,
What do you have in mind?
like we discussed. Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on. There must be something.
Yeah.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
I like this. This is funny.
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren.
She's no fun. Wait, is it not? Okay. Oh, upgrade station. Well, I can only upgrade Soulless Forge, so we do that. Level 2. I haven't even used level 1. Now it's level 2. Cool.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge.
Cool
She can
beans.
refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Uh-huh.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Use words.
Then tell them.
Yeah, there it is.
Like how you told me we needed supplies.
There. Thank you, Bryn. I appreciate you. There's been several times now where I've said a thing and then I click next on the dialogue and Bryn says the exact same thing I just said.
I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
Oh, I can talk to her some more. More talking to the angry Scottish lady. Wait, upgrade station. Oh, okay, I see. Let's fill our pack. And, ooh, more pack slots. Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's really good. I need that. Yeah. Hell yeah. What do you have to say? What are the things?
What you said about the point roll not being for you. Lane said the training was going well, and then one day, it just stopped. Can I ask why?
Honestly, it was just too much for me. The responsibility that comes with being point. I guess I caved under pressure. Leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone. What made you decide to become a point?
Yeah. The discoveries, of course, that the hold magic had me for a young age. Honestly, the danger, enthused about the adventure I've longed for my entire life. Collaboration, share that being a weaver has brought me community. Honestly, this would probably be my answer. I love having like small little groups that are all working together on a thing. That's cool.
I love using my skills to serve our band. It brings me a sense of community I've never felt before.
Really? That's what I love about being a quartermaster.
I guess we're both fueled by camaraderie then. I always felt like a black sheep back in Carnhaven.
You know, fun fact. Not fun fact. This isn't a fun fact at all. But if I had to pick a job, like if they were like, hey, you have to pick any like mundane job in medieval times, like, you know, whatever you want, but you have to pick a job that you have to do, like a trade of some kind. I would probably, if I could just choose, I would choose quartermaster, because it leans directly into my like making spreadsheets, and I love organizing shit, and I love, you know, when I was a kid, I loved playing like store. But when I played store, I didn't care about the customers coming in to buy things or anything. I just liked organizing the store, quote unquote, and like having things in the right place and finding efficient ways to get it set up. It's the same thing whenever I play any of the like, you know, tabletop or not tabletop. When I play any of the like, you know, grocery store simulator games, I do it to create an efficient setup. You know, as efficient as possible, and I don't do it to like, oh, I like selling stuff. I just want to be efficient. It's fun.
And has being point given you what you're looking for?
So far, yeah.
Good. For a long time, I felt like I let Aurea down. She wanted me to continue with the training, but I just couldn't. When she offered to keep me on as a quartermaster, I was surprised.
Which is extra funny because my name, not Sparrow, my actual name means quartermaster, basically. Like it's almost like I adopted what it's like my personality was formed around, or my personality, my interests were partly formed around my name. Anyway,
In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions more than the expeditions themselves.
your parents knew. Yeah. It was actually kind of, when I was a kid though, it was not a thing I was found interesting or proud of or in any way, where everyone was like, we would do those things where it's like, everyone go to the computer lab and we're going to look up what our names mean on this website. And everyone else was getting, my name means like gift from God, or my name means fucking amazing, cool person, that kind of shit. And I looked at mine and it was like, your name means dispenser of provisions, master of provisions. And it's like, please, why? Why didn't I get that? That sucks. And it was like quartermaster, basically. In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions more than the expeditions themselves.
So you've been happier as a quartermaster?
Yes, this is much more my speed. Besides, someone needs to hang out with Arva. Seriously.
Arva
I'm
is
more than
the
happy to leave the
animal.
creature wrangling to you.
I'm not sure I have what it takes to pack a caravan anyway.
I've seen how messy your tent is. You most definitely do not.
Rude. Oh, I can still talk to her. I like talking to these
When
people.
we've got
It's fun.
supplies to spare, I have ideas for improving your pack.
It kind of reminds me of the conversations in Hades a little bit, in the way that there's like this constant, like you can just talk to people about what's going on. It doesn't have to like be story related, and
If we do it right, you'll be able
I mean,
to
there's
bring
story,
more
but it's like
resources
individual stories with
back.
the
All of it
people you're
load
talking to.
distribution.
And shelves.
God, yes.
I kind of want to give her more resources. It doesn't really matter right now. Hold on. I'm just going to spend a bunch of resources to upgrade my pack. Because I really want that pack upgrade. Yeah. I want more space in my bag. Hell, organizing inventories is one of my favorite things to do. Like in an RPG, I love giving a really messy inventory and then setting it all up and organizing and making it like nice again. Hell yeah. Inventory. Well, that's key items, but still. All right.
Oh, yeah. It's lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called lane free. I heard you saying it to Bryn earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realise. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, lane, lane. Not lane free, but lane.
I mean, that's a pretty easy swap. Anyway. Okay. I sold. Hello. I didn't realize I was so close. Hi, Sola. I have a quest.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
I like the hairstyle with, like, the rings in it. I think that's cool as hell.
Still a long way
There's
to
a lot
go,
of good character
but we'll
designers.
get
I like a
there.
lot of the characters.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Okay. Oh, my sword, like my big sword. Ask for extra details.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
A sword.
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more
Swipes.
deadly. Others make your gear lighter. Or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Interesting. Should I reforge or prioritize new gear, I wonder?
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new.
Okay.
For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow.
Right, right.
If you don't need something additional and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
Sorry, I didn't fully process that last
For
bit.
instance,
Hold on.
if you, that's when you.
No, wait.
Sounds like it's time.
No! I wanted to ask more questions. When do I reforge? I have to go back and watch the VOD, because I missed that shit. I was just zoned out, listening to the words and not the actual words. Wolfburn's gear can be swapped. Reforged to swap out lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. The original materials are reclaimed for use as part of the process. New materials will change both the appearance and the stats. Interesting. So I reforge this from rough leather to thick hide. I see. Excuse me. It increases my damage resist on it. Weapon power. Okay. I see. Cold resistant, heat resistant. What if I just want... I need... Oh, I should have grabbed that steel I left behind. I haven't found any carved resources. I'm wondering... Common sources, trees, and wooden structures. Okay. Interesting. Cold resist, heat resist. I just want strong, regular stuff for that. Do I need to reforge something? I guess I do. Let's change this to heat resist, cold resist. Can't use this one, even though it's just a straight up upgrade. All right, thick hide then, and we'll do a little reforge.
Classic design here. There you go. Not just good as new, better.
Okay.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
By making my shield powerful, I can now cut the carapace free.
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
Okay.
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything you need,
Okay.
we'll forge the patch here.
Do I have everything we need? I need carapace. And 5 of something. Okay, cool. Talk. Talk!
Well pleased with the reforge. There's another option too. We can enhance your gear.
Not
Okay.
the same thing?
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction.
Okay.
I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, does Sev have anything to say? I don't. Probably not. No. He's busy. He's working. What do you want, Molly? I mean, Dom.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Okay. Jump. Jump. Talk.
A crafter is only as good as their tools, they say.
Glad we're starting to upgrade the camp then.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you without the right alembics and specifically treated crucibles.
Oh,
Once I have those,
alembics,
we'll be
of
set.
course.
Many of the plants and minerals I'm after are within safe distance of the camp, so I'll be able to gather them myself.
Okay. Good to know.
Shouldn't we be trying to find a way out of here?
Focus on one thing at a time. That's all we can do.
What is there to focus on except that we're stuck inside a magical bubble core?
Okay, so I can't get this to work until I get the guy. How do I go down? How do I leave? Do I just leave? Do I talk to you? No. Yeah, I guess I just leave? I don't remember the direction I had to go. Where's my glider? That's not right. That is incorrect. Do I just leave camp? No, that's not the answer. Thought it was. Wait, do I talk to caravan lady? I don't remember how to leave. They taught me, and I immediately forgot. Nope. Can I leave this way? Ah, there it is. Travel. I wonder if that shortcut's still going to be up, or I'm going to have to start from the long cut. Long cut. I want to know... where I get probably trees, but I'm gonna have to like hit trees, I think. Can I pick up the... No. But I can do this. Bonk. I missed. Hey, idiot. You got... Bone? Bone. I do all three at once. Making them crash into each other is brilliant. Big brain. Okay. Don't have to hit it anymore. Okay, I need to get to the big guy again. I think I know what I'm looking for when it comes to like the trees stuff. I grab that before that dude fights me. Get gone, idiot. Ow. Fire. Fire bad. Fire bad. Does this count? Oh, wait. Softwood? Aha. Just hitting, like, things. Interesting. Wait, there's an item there. Right? Am I crazy? Thought there was. So if I pick up a tree... Well, that didn't do it. If I pick up a tree... Throw it. Do I get wood? Oh, some wood. White wood. That's called birch. I know my tree. Just the one. I want my big sword. I want a big slow sword. Seems counterintuitive with like the whole dodging playstyle, but it is very helpful. He was got. Wood? Oh, you didn't blow up. Hit one wood against other wood? Any wood to pick up? No. Okay. Cool. Ow. That was a mighty leap. Ow, Jesus. Okay, dude. Idiot. I got you. I didn't know I could pick them up. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit this instead of breaking it via... See if that's more likely to drop, like, items? No. Okay. wants me to just chop regular trees then. Yoink. Okay, alright. I'm getting so focused. Thick hide. Thick hide. So really the game is just about like going out and doing expeditions over and over kind of thing. Bonk. Okay, so that's where the gate is, right? Oh, who's over here? There's a guy. I'm gonna try the bow out a little bit more. I kind of have been ignoring it. Wait, can I? Hold on. Can I hit that? Yes. Does that feel like it does a whole lot of damage? No. No bow. It's sword time. I guess I was low on stamina, but owie. You know what? You're going to the. Nope. I wanted to pick up the monster, not the rock. It's fine. Okay. Anyway. Move past the small forest fire I've started. Also, that reminds me, I might be yeeting my Frosty Tools bot. We'll see. It was cool at first, and now I'm just like, please. We'll see, though. We'll see how I feel about it. I'm going to give it a couple more days. A couple more days to beg for its life. Because it's neat, but I feel like I could give you something to read during ad breaks. Now that's fair. That is totally fair. And that's part of why I wanted it. It just sometimes feels so, like, surface level and lackluster, but because I try and pause during the ads. Ah, gotcha. I'm surprised you're still getting ads if you're, because I think you're subbed to me, aren't you? That's what that first means. Yeah, I'm surprised you're getting ads.
You're coming up on the arc of the stricken earth.
Sure am.
With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
Maybe I misunderstood what subbing does, but I thought that was ad removal on a stream. Probably wrong. Ugh. At Twitch Turbo, I don't get ads anyway. I mean, like, it gives me something to read during the ads while I'm streaming. Ah, gotcha. Yes. That makes sense. Did it work?
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
Or I need a bigger sword. It's making his little loincloth jiggle.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Didn't like it. Tree? That's a tiny tree. You do better for a weapon, friend. What are you gonna throw it at me?
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Oh yeah. It'll be fine. A little neck crack.
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles.
Oh. You're not getting rid of me.
Magic
Shadow of the Colossus time.
That patch of skin anymore. Move on.
Come here. Now it is just Shadow of the Colossus. Moving on. I'm gonna fall off soon. Good God, idiot. I'm hopping off for a second. Whew. Give myself time to recover.
See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place.
The discs? These? Whoops. Oh, ho, ho. Oh.
That's it. Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
Thanks for telling me. I had no idea. Yep. Oh, not stamina. Yep. Oh, yeah, I had a knee grab. Hell yes. Belly button disc. Where'd I knock that off? Was it 2 disc? 2 disc. It's a double discer. The clinging is difficult. Jump back up. Ow. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, yeah, there's a second disc up there. Cool. Yoink. Up I go. I'm clinging. I'm clinging. No. There was a disc. Ow. No, you're not getting rid of me that easily. Oh my God. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna heal up just to be sure. Oh. I want the chest disc. I feel like I'm killing him too fast. No. Let go of me. Alright. Fine. What? I grabbed on last time. Alright, I guess I'm not going to do that one. We're going for the shoulder. Clinging. Just reach up and grab me, dude. Come on. It works really well for you. Got the chest armor. Time is numbered, friend. I know that's not the phrase, but it is now. No, I can't. Keeps grabbing me. There we go. I figured out how to stay on.
Now that's how it's done.
Get God, idiot.
You are unstoppable, friend. I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Can I?
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
Can I keep breaking the armor? Hold on. Yep. I want to break this. Aha! I can still keep breaking it. Hold on. I want to know what parts it would have broken. Oh yeah, just the lower chest. Cool. Now I return back. Okay. I think the shortcut was back through this way. Kind of sad that he's just dead now. Yeah, I wish we could have, like, talked. But it seems a lot of them are hostile, man. It's the very first one we met. No. I don't want to deal with you. That's a hassle and a half. Chest? Chest is back? No, the chest was looted. I didn't get to keep any of it. That's sad. It's fine. This means I'm missing that steel from earlier, too. Damn. Ooh, there's a side quest? Side quest. Passage of time. After each expedition, time passes as Bryn rests and recovers. Each day is divided into 2 daytime expeditions and 1 nighttime expedition. Okay, so I got 3 expeditions per day. Each time a new day passes, conditions in the Enclave change. Creatures can change locations, and extreme weather conditions may appear for that day. Okay. Weave Strand. Weavers channel magic through the strands of power woven into mantles. Each mantle can only be attuned to strands of the same family. By harvesting more strands from the wild creatures around the Enclave, Bryn can gain new abilities, or increase the power of one she already has in her mantle. Oh, interesting. Oh, what? Frost? Okay, how many of that? I can only do kinetic powers, got it. Ensnaring Blast. Every time a new strand is harvested, Dom creates an artificial strand that resonates with the harvested one, allowing for future study of the magic within. Some quest objectives require a specific quality of resonance to progress. Each strand upgrade in Bryn's mantle increases the resonance quality as well. The qualities, in order, are fragile, fine, and exquisite. Cool. Snaring Blast. Interesting. Okay. So, upgrading gear. Upgrading requires additional units of the same. It's going to do so much, however. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Rift. Civ's Fantabulous Conduit Patch. I'll give you 5 of this. A patch to seal the broken pipe in hopes of restoring power to the loom gate. Civ's design.
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Aria we've got everything we need to fix the loom gate?
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone have any more things to say? No, I've talked the heck out of everyone. Alright. Well, I probably should salvage another set of resources, potentially. But I don't know. Oh, you know what? I get a bunch of these. Do 10 of those. 10 iron. We get a lot of iron as well. And then we can upgrade Lane's Archive, so that we can have potion stuff. New files. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Upgrade station. The resistance lasts only a short period of time, but is very strong. These files will automatically refill on each return to the band's camp. Oh. Provides strong resistance or shrouding from the namesake, meaning a flame shroud potion will make Bryn slightly highly resistant to heat. Nice. How do I access those? Ah, whatever. Hello, Aurea. The loom gates.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the Hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this. And you need the break.
Okay.
All right. If you say so.
So they're going to go patch it. At any time in camp, Bryn can rest in her tent to advance time. Day will advance to night, and night will advance to the next day. Okay. Have fun with your loom gate repair. I'm going to skip that part. All the resources. Ooh, steel knit. Cool. So in a way, if you skipped night, you skipped 2 expeditions. But I guess if you need to do night, it is a thing, you know? Weird. I got a weird inner ear, like inside my earring thing going on.
Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Interesting. Ooh, cool. Oh. There's a little weirdo watching.
Hey, wait,
He's gone.
just want to talk.
When I did murder a giant dude, I can see why he's afraid of the person that's been running around murdering stuff.
That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
Yeah, so.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Sure, buddy.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of
Hearthsider?
the camp.
Explain the word.
I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Hey, even asleep, I am a pretty fearsome presence. Seriously, though. We just burst through their veil, defeated their massive arc, and powered up their lost enchantments. Wouldn't you be scared of us if you were an Enclave Weaver?
Maybe.
That's actually not a bad point.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Why?
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loom Gate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood,
Uh-huh.
it expanded our scry's reach.
Oh, nice.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
That would make sense.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loom Gate,
Thought all of the
but you
magical
can
technology
safely
broke.
explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Aye, aye.
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the Loom Gate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other loom gates to this one from now on.
All right. Interesting. Hello. Oh, it's there. Ark of the Stricken Earth. In terms of... hold on. In terms of pure devastation, nothing matches the raw power of the Ark of the Stricken Earth. Wielding a bespoke mining bar and standing tall enough to graze the treetops, it is no wonder that their mere existence was considered extremely controversial prior to the Surge. The Enclave insisted that these massive arcs were designed strictly for construction, but any fool with the faintest spark of imagination could see their destructive potential. I have no doubt at all that the Enclave's military strategists were prepared to deploy them in defense of the borders. Their kinetic blasts alone would make quick work of any sort of temporary fortification erected by would-be invaders. These offensive attributes, of course, were all offensive attributes, of course, were also incredibly useful for their stated purpose of quarrying, shaping, and transporting stone and other building materials. The massive bridges and seemingly impossible rises of Denevrin are both proof of this and a veiled statement of their potential. Also, alas, following the surge, it seems that any of the Ark's instincts related to construction have fallen by the wayside in favor of an overriding desire to smash anything that moves, including our vivacious Point Bryn. We do not wonder, however, whether they might be responsible for the circular carvings found on rock walls around the outskirts. No, we do wonder, however, I'm bad at reading. From the strand Bryn recovered, we believe the locus of their power is centrally located, over which an Ashar's heart could be found, insulated by the layer of carapace under the chest plate. An Ashar's heart. Okay. Our enchanter says that I clarify. Exposing it is merely a matter of peeling that massive slab of armor free. I know she wrote, or not, god damn it. I know Lane wrote it, but I like reading it in the fancy reading voice, so. The tapestry.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Yes.
Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the Mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the surge.
What a weird... Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. The fallen character within the game.
I believe the natural surroundings of the Mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
Yeah.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
Yeah, the village sounds pretty remote. Ask for more details on Poldervale.
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far from their capital.
Indeed. Though, when you take instantaneous travel through loom gates into account, what constitutes a remote village changes. The village was likely settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across the Enclave through the use of loom gates.
Okay. Sounds like it's mostly uncultivated land.
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. In the expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow.
I would expect so, yes. We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron, and the Mire yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper into the outskirts of the Enclave one ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
You're saying my battle with the Great Ark might be looking like child's play soon?
Possibly?
Yes. Possibly? Like how that was said. I want to eat rice, but I want to make rice. Oh, okay. I've got a solution for you. Hold on. I mean, you can't do this right now, but solution is crazy. So, Costco, if you have a Costco membership, there is a thing Costco sells that is like a flat of little individual rice things. It's just enough rice for like a bowl of rice with other stuff like meat and things. But you just microwave it. It's like moist. It doesn't get weird in the microwave. It's just rice. It's like green. I don't remember what it's called. But there's healthier rice versions too of the same thing. But basically, you put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. You take it out, and you have a very hot little just enough rice for you, not enough rice for like a bunch of people. But my parents usually have those on hand, but the nearest Costco to me is like 30 minutes away. Okay, yeah. But I have those all the time. Heck, there was a period when I was streaming where almost every time I went for a break and I would go make myself some food, that's what I would make. I'd make a little rice bowl with some chicken and some eel sauce. But because I also will take Costco rotisserie chickens home and not eat them right away, I'll just immediately cut them up into like little bits that I'll then put into containers and just have those throughout like for a couple weeks or like a week or something, just in the fridge, or just chicken for whenever I need it for something to be cooked. Yeah, they're fucking great. The muffins though, they changed the muffins and I'm upset. I'm gonna riot about the muffins. The rest of the band seems mixed on whether chasing the Hearthsider was a good idea. Ask Lane's opinion.
Some of the others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
I'm gonna make rice. You convinced me. Hell yeah.
History demands.
Gonna get yourself some eel sauce too. Some unagi sauce. I think there's also sweet soy sauce is the other name for it. It's really fucking good.
If the masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be invaluable to our understanding of the Enclave and of the Surge.
Sounds like I'd better find them then.
All right.
Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the Loom Gate's repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a loom shard.
Loom shard?
A loom shard?
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a loom gate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
How is this different from Aurea putting me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all the valuables you might have collected on your expedition. Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Okay.
Thanks, Lane.
Lane's creation, the Loom Shard, allows Bryn to return to camp from anywhere in the Enclave. It takes time to activate, however, so use with caution. Okay. So I can come back whenever. Is there a way to, like, activate that? Okay. Oh, I guess I'll figure that out. Hello, Casman. What do you want?
So, now that I'm done being frigid and unwelcoming.
You were only lukewarm.
Sure. How about an icebreaker? To get to know each other better.
Okay.
Sounds fun. What have you got?
I'm looking something up real fast. Hold on. Looking something up. Internal server error. Come on, Reddit, you're failing me. Interesting. All right.
Simple. If you were a wild animal, what would you be?
I was looking because the way that it feels like there's like a friendship system sort of akin to like Dragon Age, or like potentially like a romance system where you talk to someone enough and they're gonna want to talk more or whatever. And I was just looking up to see if it was there, and since the game just came out, no one's 100% sure. Some people have said that some devs said that there was, some devs said that there wasn't. Like, so I'm curious, like what's going on with that. So we'll find out, or I'll find out. Akala. Ash Peak Drake. Ooh, a dragon or a... No, I'd be a dragon. Be a wolf? No, a dragon.
Easy. Ash Peak Drake.
Mm-hmm. You fancy yourself majestic enough to inspire legends?
More like I'm fiery and driven.
Fine, I can see that.
And yourself? What animal would you be?
An eastern reef crake.
A crake? Somehow I pictured fewer tentacles and destroyed ships in your wake.
You're thinking of the big ones. An eastern reef crake is pretty small and harmless, but all crakes are misunderstood. They are incredibly intelligent creatures, and they diligently protect their eggs. They actually only attack when their nest is under threat. So yeah, I'd be a crake, happily living underwater.
Okay.
Normally, when you crack jokes in the face of dire circumstances, hives start breaking out on my skin.
Okay.
But when it comes to the masked Hearthsider, You might have a point. He could be scared of us. We are disassembling their enchantments left and right, and in the case of their arcs, dismembering.
Besides, who wouldn't quake in their boots at the sight of me? I am about as strapping as they come.
And here come the hives.
Alright, hold on. Is there anyone else I could talk to before I use the loom gate? Yeah, there is. Hello. What do you have to say? She's such a girl boss. Wait, never mind. The rice pot is dirty because my husband hasn't washed the dishes. No! Rice pot. Wait, get yourself get one of those rice cookers. Rice cookers. Pot for rice. Psh, psh, psh.
I hope I'm not prying by bringing this up, but Dom and Arya told me about your last band.
Yeah, they sucked.
Oh. Yeah.
Sounds like it was pretty rough.
Yeah, I want a rice cooker, but I usually use the Instapot. Ah, that makes sense. It's basically the same thing. You're fine.
It wasn't great, that's for sure. I mean,
the metal.
I
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
up
totally.
everything
I get what
I
you're saying.
knew to become a weaver. And it only took a couple of weeks for me to realize I had chased the wrong caravan out of town. All that band did was drink and fight. I stuck around, thinking I might be able to make a difference if I became point, but Aaron chose someone else to take his place in the end.
You're in better hands now. I promise. Even though I'm sure your last few days with us have been a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets about leaving?
Yeah.
I did have one friend in the band, Pelagia. She was their enchantress. She was actually the one who convinced Aaron to let me join them. Due to the nature of my departure, I wasn't able to say goodbye. I thought I would send her a letter the next time we stopped in a town.
The nature of your departure. What does that mean?
Then we tumbled
ringing
through
my
the
door?
veil.
Yeah. I don't know what she must think of me.
If she's a true friend, she'll understand.
I hope so. Friends like her are rare.
That's what makes them special.
Sure. Anyway. Do you have anything to say? No. Wait, what about Sev? Does he have anything to say? No. Sev doesn't have a lot to say. And nothing from Lane. Alright, Codex compiling. Oh, and there was a talk too. And they were roommates. And if I have my way, I'm gonna try. And Casimir is pretty cool. Casimir's neat. Loom gates are one of the most iconic developments in the Enclave's history. Located across the exclusively within the Enclave, I'm gonna try and do their voice better instead of doing my reading voice. These devices form a network that allows near instantaneous travel between 2 points. Suffice to say, this technology gave the Enclave a serious advantage in fields including commerce, industry, intelligence, and defense, allowing a single weaver, or someone sent by a skilled weaver, to traverse leagues in an instant revolutionize travel and the speed at which information or small items could move across the Enclave. In our time inside the Veil, our band has had the opportunity to repair a loom gate that lacked the energy to fully function, allowing us to glean some small insight into their workings. Reservoirs under the gates themselves seem to draw pools of raw magic from the Enclave's magic-carrying tapestry. This potential energy needs to be pressurized sufficiently for the gate to work, suggesting that each transit draws a remarkable amount of magical energy. How they are able to consistently produce so much remains a mystery. How that continues to happen despite the obvious disarray post-surge is an even deeper one. What remains the most pressing point of speculation for me is what exactly gave rise to the Loom Gate's enchantments. No one known creature in the Mayada, I haven't been paying attention to how they say that, is able to move instantly from place to place, and yet no known creature in the Mayada, gotcha, and yet it seems unlikely that the Enclave managed to entirely do away with using strands as the basis of these enchantments. There are similar questions to be asked about the creation of the scries, though no answers seem to be forthcoming for now. Okay, I was wondering about that too. They were created here and then they didn't explode like everything else?
One would think you've been fighting massive constructs your entire life.
It's a newer hobby I've picked up, on account of only having seen one for the first time recently.
Yes, it's quite something to see a massive Archon after studying their role in history for so long.
You seem a little concerned about something.
Oh, no. That Arcs are still functioning in the Enclave is a revelatory discovery. I'm elated, of course.
Very convincing.
It's just, this Archon brings up more questions than it answers. For starters, Arcs of this variety tended to carry a slate bar to help break rocks. It was clearly working in the nearby mine. One must wonder whether its tool was lost in a cave-in? It's hard to say, really. Another mystery, there's no record of Archon hostility towards Weavers.
Yeah, but
Did they turn on their creators?
things
after
have
the
changed
surge?
slightly, friend.
Is this just about the Arcs?
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of these leads fill me with any sort of confidence.
It's easy to get overwhelmed by the details. The Enclave is a complete mystery. And the reality is, we won't uncover all of it. There's only so much we can do. But that doesn't stop us from making incredible discoveries within those limitations.
True.
Incredible discoveries within our limitations. I hadn't thought of it that way. It is strangely comforting to acknowledge that there are limits to what we can achieve.
All we can
Is
do
it?
is put
Alright.
one foot in front of the other. If we're ever going to solve this puzzle, it will only happen piece by piece.
You're right about that. More pieces would help, though. Maybe if you track down other Arcs, we might start to understand what's going on with them.
More information about anything trying to kill me is probably a good thing. Though it does mean getting close to the things trying to kill me, which is less good.
Yes, do try not to die in the process, as that would render the information less useful.
Yeah, but still useful. Just less useful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this game is really fun. If you play it, I recommend. I mean, Game Pass is good. If you already have Game Pass, I say do it that way. But if you don't, I hate to grab it on Steam. How much is it on Steam? I'm gonna look real fast. Because I am really enjoying it. Eternal Strands. It's $40. Not even full price. Or not even like, yeah. Totally. Yeah, if you have Game Pass, I say go for it there. If you don't, it's worth the purchase, I think. Seems cool. I'm looking at some of the stuff on Steam. There's some neat things on it. Anyway, that's neat as hell. Just curious. Let's go. Let's travel. The base camp's loom gate allows instant travel to any other loom gate you've activated. Okay. Glintwood Hollow. Away. General knowledge. Common enemies, resources. Okay. Beller's Arch. Ooh, a little cutscene. I want them to go back to the animated cutscenes. I like those. I want a two-handed sword. Where do I get my two-handed sword?
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I get turned into strands. Screwing in here. Here's. I arrive.
First trip through the loom gate is a success.
Yeah, I could have died.
Hopefully more trips to come. To new and exciting places.
Oh, he's back. Wait, he has a thing now. What the hell? Hold on. He's back. Wait. Oh, hi, friend. Woo! Okay, wait. Is this still full of stuff? No, not really. I mean, yes. Oh, there's a chest. Hold on. Woo! Big hide. Woo! Yeah. Inventory? Oh, look at that. Those 3 extra spaces. Oh, yeah. This isn't Chrono Trigger. No, it isn't. Hi, Canadian. I never do 2 Chrono Triggers in a row, usually. I'll lose my mind if I just do Chrono Trigger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, okay. Come here. This is Breath of the Dark Souls of the Colossus. Breath of the Colossus soul. And also what's it called? Visual novel at the same time. Okay, he's still running around here. Yeah, now he has a big weapon. Maybe I kill him again. I guess he's fine. Oh, hi, friend. Sounds bad. It's great. It's excellent. Uh-oh. There's another one of those. Hey, big boss guy. I'm a little busy right now. Can you give me a second? Okay. Where'd he go? No, I want that. Where is he? Bonk. I dealt damage to him. Like dealing damage to him. I could just wait that out. No. Don't throw things at me. Just come over here so I can fight you because you're in the fire. Nope. Not getting me off. Haha, no. Good God, idiot. Damn it. I keep missing. He's doing a lot of damage and it's not turning to stone. No. I'm gonna fall off here in a second. I'm just gonna hop off now. Woo! That come back. Start lower. Oh yeah. How do we don't do that? He can take a lot of damage now in one piece. Earlier it was like you can only hurt one piece a little bit, but now I can just keep swinging on the same spot. Oh, that one's done. Okay. Off. I'd like off, please. Woo. Just have a little bit of that Assassin's Creed stickiness. Oh. Like when you stick to things you're climbing onto. Haha, missed. Good God, idiot. Destroy your ankles. He's wearing little shorts now. Yeah, cling. I'm clinging. God, my stamina does not like this. I'm glad that hitting him isn't taking stamina, because I'd only get like 1 or 2 hits in before I get knocked off, if that was the case. Back on his back. Oh, nope. It was close, though. Poor guy. Smacking him in the back. Back to the stomach. Oh, I wasn't ready for the... Climbing. Climbing. Why doesn't he just grab you? He's trying. He just sucks. He does do this weird, like, shake thing, though, which is not ever going to knock me off, but... Oh! God, that stomach is really hard to hit. The way he's moving makes it difficult. Come on, turn to stone so I can stop hitting the spot. There we go. Hop off. That stamina recharge. Okay. Wait till he comes down to hit me, and then we're gonna go up for the shoulder plate. Yup. Hey, bud. Thank you for the lift. Oh my god. Oh, I'm standing on him. Ow. Can I get you to lift me back up again? That'd be really cool of you. That's not exactly what I'm saying. Oh, actually, he's got a plate on his arm, too. Go for it. Get me. Show me what for. What's that gonna do? Okay. I don't like how that looks. Oh, that's good. I'm just gonna get up. On yourself. Ow. So that is just a runaway thing. Is it doing it again? No. Up. Up. So I love that this is not at all what I'm supposed to be doing for the quest. I just saw him and was like, we gotta fight. Shoulder guard. Do both shoulder guards at the same time. Fling. He's about to do a shake. Yeah, I held on for a really long time before that was done. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. One piece of his armor broken. I'm gonna get knocked off here. Even clinging. Oh, I'm alright. I don't want to be on his head. Can I just stand here? Oh, I'm recovered. I do not think that's how that's meant to be done, but... Locust points are trained to perceive the strands of magic where great creatures focus their power. Sorry, points. That's me. These are called the locust point. To gain mastery over their abilities, points harvest them. They must be right on top of the locust, usually by climbing, and pull it free. Exposing the locust for harvest often requires shearing parts off the creature's armor or otherwise disrupting them. After you defeat each creature once, the band pools their observations. Visit Lane to assemble the creature codex entry. Then it may be consulted anytime on tips on how to harvest. Whoa. Harvest? Yeah. Am I the bad guy? Gonna follow me? Oh, I'm good.
Another kinetic strand.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I haven't tried out my new spell. Ensnaring Blast. Create a bubble of attractive kinetic potential, pulling objects and foes toward its center. Detonation results in a shockwave that damages all within its radius. Okay. Alright, so that was not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to get to... What even was I trying to get to? Quests. Find the path to Dredger's Mire in the Sodden Pass region of Glintwood Hollow. Sodden Pass. Ah. This way-ish, yes? Yes. Okay. Depends. Why are you killing him? For resources. He was there. He attacked me. I wanted his magical heart to turn into magic for me. You know, the normal stuff. Oh, you son of a bitch. Out of magic. Where'd that go? I see you. Show thyself. He's taking my magic when he hits me. I see. Oh, I'm doing this thing. That's what he was doing. That's fun. I want to do my magic. Ow. I want to dodge him, but it's hard to like stay locked on to dodge properly when he goes invisible. My stamina is too low. Oh, was that like a counter? Holy shit. There is a time block system, I think. I didn't do that. Obviously, that wasn't it, but... Come at me. Yeah, and a counterattack. Hell yeah. Cool. That seems like the wrong way to go. That's the spooky death cloud. The magical pipe. Outputting bad juice. Magic radiation. That's to return back to camp. We don't need that. Oh, a little caravan-y thing. Hello. Yeah, stuff. Hey, you're stuck, buddy. Oh, it's actually on him. I thought it detonates on its own. Oh, I gotta do it. Okay. Good to know. I need more wood. I'm gonna chop some trees. Tree chopping. Software, can I keep hitting this? More wood? More wood, you say? Oh, it continues. Okay, well, I don't think that... Yeah, okay, I don't actually give anything else. Maybe it will. No. Nope. Okay. The Sodden
Sodden
Pass.
Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
Who named it? Did we name it? Is there no, like... Or do we have maps from someone? I didn't pay attention to that part. I don't know if we named it or if the maps existed. Everyone gets close. Gather around. Boom! Woo! Damn it. How'd your D&D go? Oh, good. It went well. Went way better than I thought, actually. It was a really experimental session where I was kind of giving my players a town as like a, as a place for them to like live out of, essentially. Like basically gave them the deed to a town that they could make their home base. And basically the entire session was just them exploring the town. And I didn't think it was going to be that long, but they still ended up taking like 4.5 hours just to fucking go room by like town, like building by building, essentially. So it ended up being like perfectly the length we were looking for. A little bit over that, actually. So that was nice. Your team owns a town. Yeah, I wanted to give them a base of operations early, and so I gave them a, because that game in particular is a Western game, and so they have a ghost town essentially it was abandoned, and they are now in charge of. I wanted to give them like an Assassin's Creed 2 kind of like town building thing, where it's like, here's your town, you can upgrade it, you can get stuff out of it. Another one of you. Am I full? Damn it. stuck.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Come on, brother. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. What is filling this up? You know, let's yeet.
Congratulations, 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 congratulations.
Thank you. I'm working on a food-themed adventure for D&D lately. Like a, it just takes a second. Like the, gosh, what's it called? Dungeon Meshy. Delicious in Dungeon? Where they're like doing monster killing or just generally food themed?
According to the maps, you're getting close to Dredge's Mire.
I'm getting close. I bet you that's it. But first. Oh! He had a little moment there. Ooh, scary Iceman. The ice hurts. It's too icy. I would like to unlock on, please. Thank you. The ice is following me. Been like ice blighted. Stamina. It's happened again. I gotta run. Unlock on. Get away. Ah. How much health do you have, brother? Also, ow. Wrong button. Uh-oh. Wrong button. There's a lot of health on this thing. Hold on. Idea. Grab this. Grab this. Oh! Okay. There's a steel dragon who's a master chef. He sends them to quest to collect ingredients, characters, eggs, puppy wings. And after they prove themselves, they send them to steal the secret recipe. That's funny. Especially if it's like a long, involved thing. Also, dragons in D&D generally have human forms to answer that question. Yeah, there you go. Blue's got it. Polymorph. Can I hit this? Is this steel? What is this? I think they all do, except I don't know if Tiamat does. If Tiamat has a human form, then we kind of neat. What? What does that even mean? You mean chromatic dragons? I think chromatic ones can they just don't care to and would rather just kill any people. Yeah, that makes sense. Steel! Wait, do I already have some of that? Oh, hell yeah, steel.
Designed for 2
Yes!
Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
Yes!
It'll be exciting to work off an Enclave design firsthand.
Let me in. Let me in. I mean, they choose their shape, so that, like, if they want to be, I guess they can be. But they're the polymorph thing is like they're choosing what their human shape looks like, essentially, and then they just are that. Dredger's Mine. cool. Sure, the company humanoids. Last time I read a book, yesterday. I was reading a book called
I know you're excited to explore.
Flesh
but
Reaver, I
first
think.
things first.
What's the name of the book?
Use our
It's
key
part of
switch with
the Night
Loom
Lords
Gate
trilogy.
Maya, so that it's easy to return.
For
Right. I'll check the maps.
check the maps. Well, the maps are useless right now. I'm gonna make the secret recipe hidden in the app. There's a secret recipe hidden in there? What? Like a real recipe or like a game recipe where it's like, ah, this is the recipe for this thing versus here's how to actually make a food in real life. What is making noises? Oh, hey friend. Your flight is a little silly. No, like, oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought there was actually like an actual recipe hidden in the monster manual. I was like, what?
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are an ingenious system for connecting loom gates together.
Are key swatchers ingenious or are the loom gates ingenious and key swatches are part of it? I gotta go back home anyway. Yeah. I turn stuff in. So, like, an alep is an undead that's created when someone is killed by a protective curse on a piece. Interesting. Okay. It's fascinating. I didn't know that existed. You, sword.
My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Stop. It'll go to my head.
Good.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes
They learn the knowledge
we
they were
get
seeking, that
lost
they
around
become
the
an undead
world.
and cannot move on until they impart the knowledge upon someone else. Interesting.
But since you're here, I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Are they, like, conscious or is it, like, sort of zombie-like?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Well, a revolving door of mentors
Both.
doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
Oh, details. You've made more of your varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you
Drops
always
dead in front of
hoped
you?
to
Hold on.
further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques. So, I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Uh-huh. And?
Oh, doll. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
What could be more pressing than helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams? As luck would have it, there were
This guy's good.
Tarmakine
He's a good
smiths
guy.
here before the search.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind.
Go scribe stuff and subtly influence them to write out the secret they hold. Huh. Interesting. Does the magic... What happens to the information then? Is it just sort of loosed and is it trapped again? Like...
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
They're plagued with nightmares and insanity. I see. Okay. That's... Man, I really need to actually, like, look through the monster manual at some point. I always just go off of, like, I want a monster, and then I'll search up the list of monsters and look for something vaguely what I'm looking for.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maida. It might be too much to hope for anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
Like the sword I just picked up?
Okay, thanks, Bryn.
Like the sword I just picked up? Hell yeah. This big sword. Alright. I can't make it with steel as much as I'd like to. Would be great. Or Resalt. I need 6 Resalt. Where does that come from? Regular and Elite Arc of the Tower. Okay. Red Iron. Heat resistant. That's not exactly what I'm looking for, but you know, it'll do for now. Actually, maybe cold? No, heat resistant for now. There's a lot of dragons and stuff around. Softwood. Less cold resistance, but I don't have enough other wood, so that'll be something I need to worry about. Tanned. Well, I could do more. And this is just straight up better. Rather than doing the straight up everything better, I think I'm probably going to do more of a heat resistant thing for now. Have a big heat resistant dragon slaying sword. Yeah. Versus stuff that goes straight for power, though I will at some point want to do straight for power.
The tricky part's the balance.
Equip. I still want to make this. That's fine with me. Forage resource. I'm gonna make this a cold resist across the board. Ooh, dense fur. Oh yeah, no heat resist on that mask at all. But that's what the sword is for. Let's do this for now.
Kept it light for agility.
Now I have a mask. What does this do? What is the difference between max magic? So it's more magic based versus armor based. Less weight though. Can I give it more armor? Hold on. So a cold resist armor also while I'm at it. That's heat resist, but it's fine. So I have that if I need it, if we're getting into cold, but at the moment I'm not. But I will have that. And then can I make a heat resist armor? Do I have the stuff for that? Tanned resource. Cold resist. Just straight up protective. I could just go for a really protective armor. I don't have enough of the Ren treated hide. Okay, armor. Heat resist, cold resist. Protective. Okay, we want this, and I don't have quite enough for that yet, so I'll come back to that. I'm going to make a fully protective thing later. Neat. Big sword. Hello. Upgrade. Oh, I can't upgrade it yet, because he's not level 2.
50 years ago, we could travel hundreds of leagues in an instant. Oh, how far we've fallen since then.
Hello. Okay, so I need 50 to upgrade his stuff. Do I have anything that gives? No, I would need to do so many resources. Although we're not really using the rough leather, so let's go with that. That's 20. And we'll come back to that. Let's see. It's gonna make a more tame version of Elf that holds a secret recipe. No, that's cool. Is it going to? So it's not gonna send your players into a horrible madness state, I'm assuming. So there's more stuff I could have here. There's like things in the area. It's so interesting. Off we go. Off we go. I haven't used those potions yet that I got access to, actually. The cold resist and the fire. That would have been really helpful earlier. Wait, when I was fighting the cold monster. Oh, I do it. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's the teleport bag. What's that one? Wait, what's that other potion I have? What is that? The gold one. This is obviously... Oh, health, fire resist, cold resist. Got it. I'm on it. I got it. How slow is this? Alright, that's about what I expected. How much damage does it do? Well, we'll see. Fight a thing. Is this whole village?
This is Polder Bear. What happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to
Oh,
say
it's like a
no one
charge.
is here. Where else is waiting for a hearthside?
I can't quite remember why,
Ow.
but something tells me we should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
Doubt security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Bryn.
Interesting.
You heard them.
Still there's a lot, even in invisible mode. Hell yeah. Ow. Stop with the poison. Big sword. Cool. Watchtower, eh? Like that? I don't think that's what she means.
Just like home. You're round a corner and a glacier's right there to greet you.
I guess a little spooky. Maybe I should have put on my cold resist armor. Get the wood while we're here. Ow. Who's shooting at me? Anyway, stuff. Hey, more steel. Hell yeah. Corrosion claimed its value. You know, after all that talk about wanting a greatsword, I don't know if I enjoy how this plays. I like how it swings. We'll see, though. I'm going to keep swinging it around for a bit and give it a go. I wish the bow was, like, better. More fun to use. But it's a classic Dark Souls trope. Bows suck. So, here we are. Ow. Swings are really long on this thing. There is a lot of windup. Whole house is breaking. Can I just break the door? Or am I gonna break the whole house? Is it even possible? It's definitely taking damage. I think it's the whole thing. The people back at camp just watching me fucking wail on a house with a sword. Alright, that's not working. Oh, it was the whole house. Okay. No. No invisible little lizard things. Get away from me. Don't want any. This looks promising. Watchtower-esque. Wait, hold on. On top of that, there's also some kind of... Yeah. Okay. That looks like the way up. Or a way up, I should say. Or not. I'd like to climb this. Why is this happening? What is going on? Ow. That looks like it's climbable. Is it not climbable? Is it too vertical a surface? Well, I'm climbing it, just not in the way I'm expecting. I'm like vaulting over it. The IK is being weird. Keep climbing, don't stand. Okay, this is not the way up then. It looked like it would be. Interesting. I wonder what the actual way up is then. If it's not what that thing that I thought. I mean, in theory, maybe I could climb this tree and jump across. I don't think this is actually what they're talking about when they said watchtower. I think this is just a pretty little building. How else would I get? Oh, wait. No! I didn't jump. I just ran off. I didn't realize there was a branch there. That might be the answer. Hold on. Yup. Nice. Whoa. That was funky. Oh. I'm damaging everything. Including the tree. I'm gonna knock out the wood underneath me. Oh. We're good. We're still good. Okay, this is not the watchtower. Oh! There it is. I just have to look a little bit. Just had to look a little bit.
There's a watchtower ahead.
Yes, there is.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured their loom gates could be reconnected to more central locations if needed.
Interesting.
Perhaps our hard cider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Denevran could be.
Ow, that hurts.
Genius name. Nice work.
Smash. Nice. Bracers. Okay. Up. Further. More up. Dragon.
Another drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive. It must not be rutting.
I mean, it's still...
Should leave you alone unless you get close.
I mean, it got close to me. It got close to me. I had nothing to do with that. Just climb a little bit. Hope it leaves me alone in general. Oh, piss. Where'd he go? Gone. Oh. Okay. Up. Flame, bow.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned.
Oh!
The mayor at his residence.
It's back. Oh shit! Hey Squeaky, thanks for the raid. You caught me in the middle of being chased by a dragon.
Tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that. Try discussing the challenge with a few of them.
Welcome to the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Sparrow. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of games, and I also do non-game stuff. Oh gosh! Thanks for the thing. Oh god! Thank you for the sub, brother. Thank you for the sub with Prime. 9 months. That's wild. So many months. That's a whole baby. That's a whole sub. You know what? I'm not gonna finish the thought. Never mind. I'm just gonna. Whew, I need to get down. The dragon is trying to murder me, and you know it's a little nicer in here. Let's just wait a second. Ah, it's not nicer in there. It's not nicer in there. Woo! Ow, that's gonna hurt. Oh, I'm all right. We're good. We're good. Hey, dude, Wolf. I'm a little busy right now. Should I try and fight that? Go away. There we go. Whew. Is it gone? Did it leave me alone? Would you like to join a J-Craft server? I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm potentially down, but I have no clue what that is. It's still in combat with me, but now it's down there. What's that? Let me grab this chest first. Fill up my inventory before I go back to the base. Hold on, this was the better tool for hunting dragons earlier. I swallow him. Oh, that does decent damage. This is doable. No problem. Please fire resist, not me. Ow. Maybe me. Whoa. Speedrun killing dragon. It's like Minecraft, but... Oh. That's cool. Ah. Look. I mean, I'm down, although I can promise no... Hold on. I can promise no activity or heavy activity. I've been, like, basically the only time I've been playing games has been on stream lately. I've been very busy. I mean, occasionally I'll pop up in Monster Hunter or something, but usually only get like a couple of hunts in the evening, and then I'm back to not. Fuck you, dude. Stop with your wind. It's weird that I'm hitting like specific points, you know? They like light up. Woo. Yes, yes, you're very scary. Same. Yeah, totally. Whoa, yeah. But that's cool. How's it going? How's the... and actually, how was your stream? I got so distracted by the dragon and other shit that I completely forgot to ask. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, okay. We're over here now.
Pre-surge, the Arks trod this passage daily to transport and farm resources from the outskirts.
That was a little silly. Hitting me? Oh, it's possible. Just gonna run. Gonna run slightly. There we go. Get down from there. Woo! Oh my god, did I hit that fire out of the air? Hey friend, I'm gonna ask that you leave me alone. Woo. Okay, I am out of potions. Hey, dude. I'm trying to fight this dragon. Can you kill the wolf for me, dragon? Ow. Kill the wolf for me? Alright. I don't want to die, so I'm going to use my homeward bone and get the hell out of here. I want to find a safe spot to do it. We'll come back to this fight later. We know it's here. I don't really have a... No, there is a gate here. Okay. How long does this take? Oh, we're good. It's not even that long. Why not just use gun? Don't have gun. I was the first one in Minecraft, and I found a village with some diamonds. Hell yeah, that was quick. Oh. Okay, back to the home. Day 4 night. Do some upgradey stuff. Flame bow, infernal arrow. I can just make more, like, what is this? Oh, it's magic stuff. Okay. So I made a frost resist one of these. Can I make a frost resist one of these? Like heavy frost resist with lots of cold resist, just softwood. This is better cold resist. I think that's 3 versus 2. Yeah. And then protective, common, protective, heat, cold.
Try to bring this back in one piece.
Okay, and then those are staying the same, but we run over here to put the equipment on. We can put the cold resist equipment on. Not going to help us with the dragon at all, but it will help us with the, I think, with the cold environment over there. So we did already make this. Hell yeah. I'm gonna make the sword and shield, or maybe, I mean, I really want the bow to work. I want it to be good, you know? Flame bow. I don't even have enough carved resource. Interesting. Interesting. But I get super increased the bow power. Though flame bow, I don't think is gonna do so great against, well, actually, it just says flame bow, not that it shoots fire, but it probably does. There's a lot going on in this game. There is a lot going on, and I might take a break. Yeah, so speaking, you probably rated me at the both best and worst time. Best time because it was a great moment with the dragon, but worst time is I was probably about to finish my stream up. So let's see what else I've got. If there's anyone I can raid. Blue, are you gonna stream today? Is there your plan for that? If you're still here, because if you are, I might raid you. I've been thinking about it. Well, you know, I am looking for someone to raid. I have a couple of options, though, so if you don't, it's all good. But I do actually have a couple of options this time. Oh, gosh. Potentially. I should save. Is that an option? System, save game. Oh, it's just autosave and then manual save. Got it. Sorry I fell asleep. What happened? What happened is you're going to go take a nap or something and just lurk or hang out. Go with your options. I need to eat before I stream. Alright, no worries. I will do that then. Then we are going to raid. Let's raid. I was gonna say Mecha because he's playing Oblivion, but Blue Bear is playing Armored Core, and they have less viewers, so we're gonna raid them. Or not Armored Core. They're playing Meta Wolf Chaos XD. The title is If Armored Core Was Good. So that's the plan. Alright. Where is... There it is. Alright. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you saying hi, hanging it, checking out this new game with me. I'm really excited to keep playing it. I'm probably not going to play it more on stream. I might, but I think it's going to be one of those games that I completely play on my own whenever I have a free moment. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, I love it too. And they have the word sparrow in it. Anyway, we're going to go raid Blue Bear. I will see you guys in there. Yeah, Good Kid is a great band, and they have a lot of like cool licensed stuff where they're like, hey, yeah, just use our stuff whenever you want. You know, we're not going to copyright claim it ever, kind of thing. Which is how I found them, was on a YouTube channel. Anyway, we're going to go now. Thank you for stopping by. See you guys next time. Probably will be Chrono Trigger next time. Goodbye.